on Level 3 Power English.
Welcome to the show, everybody.
I'm Kristen Joe.
And I'm Cameron Word.
How's everything? Good?
Good.
Long time no see.
Yeah.
Actually, no.
I had something funny happen.
What?
So, I was at this dinner party. It was like a birthday party with like 12 people at a restaurant. Mm-hmm. And I realized I grew up poor. Because apparently you can kind of tell if a child grew up poor or if a child grew up like rich or just plenty of because when they're in groups they order differently. I grew up and my parents, every time like I went to a friend's house or like we went to a restaurant with friends and my friends' parents were going to be paying, my parents were always pick the cheapest thing on the menu. And don't cause trouble at the just choose the cheapest thing and be okay with that.
Really?
Yeah. So even now,
you have that habit?
If I'm if I'm ordering for myself and I'm going to pay, I eat what I want. I buy what I want and eat what I want.
Yeah.
But when I know I'm going to have to like split the bill, like it was a kuichip. We were cooking meat.
Okay.
And so I was like, okay, what's the cheapest meat option? And then, I need to get rice so I can eat a lot of rice and be full off the kongbibap.
No.
And then I need to make sure and eat the panchan so I don't eat all the meat so everyone gets meat. But the people I was eating with, they only ate meat. And I was like,
And the most expensive parts.
So I ordered rice. I asked them, do you want some rice? And they're like, no, I don't want to get full off of rice. I'm like, that's the point of the rice, so you don't eat so much expensive meat.
Oh, my gosh.
It was just funny. I mean, I have plenty of money now.
Yeah.
But those kind of experiences you have as a child.
It's kind of like permanently kind of programmed into your brain.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
It was just so, like, they didn't even think about it. And I was like stressed the whole time. I can't eat too much meat. I need to order the cheap thing. Yeah.
Okay, we need to deprogram you.
I guess,
Cameron.
yeah.
Okay. Thank you for sharing. That was very nice to share. Yeah. Okay. All right. Today we're talking about surprise proposal. I hope she'll like it. And of course, this is about, proposing for marriage.
Yes.
And the expressions that we have today is pick out something or someone.
Yes. So this is when you have many different options and you choose one from your many options.
All right. How about lend a hand?
This is to help someone, to give them assistance.
Okay. If it weren't for someone or something, if it weren't for you, if it weren't for, my dad, what?
This means that the person was very influential in the final result, both good and bad.
Okay.
So this person affected the outcome completely.
All right. I would like to see how it's used in the dialogue. Let's go ahead and listen to it.
Hi, Omar. I'm so excited to help you pick out a ring for my sister. She's a lucky girl.
I can't thank you enough. If you hadn't been willing to lend a hand, I'd end up fumbling my way through this proposal.
And you would have gone to Baldo's restaurant without a reservation if it weren't for me.
Hopefully, this will be the last favor I need from you.
Then I think this 2-carat princess cut will be the best choice.
I hope she'll like it.
Okay, so Daisy begins by saying, Hi, Omar. I'm so excited to help you pick out a ring for my sister. She's a lucky girl. So picking out a ring is a big deal in American culture. I feel in Korea, it like jewelry is a big deal, but oftentimes the in-laws get involved,
Choosing the ring?
I don't know about the ring, but when it comes to jewelry, they have a certain kind of different system, I think. Yeah.
I think traditionally the guy was supposed to choose the ring by himself in the U.S.
Yes.
But now I know a lot of couples
that do it together.
They go together, and it's like a date.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, the guy doesn't buy the ring at that time.
Yeah.
But
later.
He goes with his, serious girlfriend. So he kind of gets a really good idea of what kind of thing she likes.
So this expression to pick out a ring, which is often used in this context.
Yes.
So pick out means just choose?
It does mean to choose, but it's usually that there are a lot of choices and you're choosing one from that.
Right.
So this pick comes from like when you pick strawberries. Like there are lots of different strawberries on the bush and you pick one. In the same way, there are a lot of different rings to choose from. So you're picking out one ring from the 50 different rings.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, there's so many stores with different kinds of diamond rings. How about, what else can you pick out aside from a ring?
You can pick out clothing.
An outfit?
An outfit, yeah.
Okay.
In your closet, you have many different types of clothes.
Right.
But you're going to pick out one outfit to wear.
Okay. So, pick out usually is used when there's a variety and you need to choose one.
Yes.
Okay. Omar says, I can't thank you enough. If you hadn't been willing to lend a hand, I'd end up fumbling my way through this proposal. Okay. Great expression. I can't thank you enough, which is what I say a lot when I say, thank you so much.
It's true.
Yeah. I can't thank you enough. Okay. Then if you hadn't been willing to lend a hand, so if you were not willing to help me.
Yes.
But it's an interesting way of saying help me. Lend a hand.
Yes.
We think of like borrow, lending, paying back.
Well, kind of. You're borrowing their manpower, essentially.
Yeah. Right.
So lending a hand means that you are helping someone. And it often means that you're not doing most of the work. Help, I don't have a clear sense of, is it 90% of the work you did or 10% of the work you did? Lend a hand feels less than 50%. You were not the main effort.
Yes.
Even if it was significant, it wasn't the main effort that you were helping.
So it's kind of assisting.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd end up fumbling my way through this proposal. If you fumble through something, it means what?
It means that you don't do it well.
Yeah.
So to fumble actually means like you have something in your hand and you
drop
you don't completely drop it sometimes. It's like you're continuously almost dropping something. And so if you're fumbling through a proposal, maybe you do the proposal, but it's not done well, or there's a lot of awkward mistakes or pauses.
Right. So basically, Omar is saying that I would have had a hard time with this. What does Daisy say?
And you would have gone to Baldo's restaurant without a reservation if it weren't for me.
Daisy is saying something really important. In this sentence, what she's really saying is that you need a reservation to Baldo's restaurant.
That's too popular. You can't just walk up to there.
That's right.
And get a seat.
Yeah. And she told Omar, so Daisy's like, hey, I told you, if it weren't for me, you would have gone and you would have not been able to have dinner. So if it weren't for me, what does this mean?
This means that I did something very important.
Okay.
It could have been in the good sense of the term or the bad sense of the term.
Okay.
But I was a big influence on the outcome.
Right.
So when Daisy says, if it weren't for me, you wouldn't have gotten a reservation, means, hey, thanks to me.
Yeah, thanks to me.
Because of me.
Right.
You got a reservation.
That's right. So, if it weren't for my, my best friend, I would have lost the job.
Yeah.
Not gotten the apartment. Yeah, it was a big help.
Yes.
We'll give you more examples in just a bit. Omar says, hopefully this will be the last favor I need from you.
Yeah.
Our pattern is hopefully this will be.
It's basically just saying you have a wish that often you're looking for a solution or the answer to a problem.
Right.
It's basically like saying, I hope this is the last time I have to do something.
Yeah. Right. It's like, I hope this is the last time.
Yeah.
Hopefully this will be. I'm not sure, but I hope. Then Daisy says,
then I think this 2-carat princess cut will be the best choice.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, 2-carat princess cut. Now, when you're looking for diamonds, the cut, there's a lot of different cuts. One of them is princess.
Princess, oval. Well, I don't know what the other ones are.
There are a few cuts.
There are a few different cuts, yeah.
So, C-A-R-A-T.
Yes.
Carat.
So this is a unit of weight that is basically only used for jewelry.
Yeah.
And I mostly hear it with just diamonds.
Yes.
Right? So 2-carat diamond, 3-carat diamond. Mm-hmm. And it's spelled like Tangun.
Tangun, yes.
It sounds
right.
it sounds like Tangun. It is spelled differently. So it is spelled Carat. There's also another version of it, Karat.
Okay.
Which has a slightly different meaning. But here we're talking about Carat, which means the weight of a diamond.
Right. So a princess cut, everyone, is basically kind of a square cut.
Yes.
Okay. And then there's like the round, and then there's like the pear and the emerald. There are different kinds of cuts.
Yeah.
And Omar says, I hope she'll like it. So when you go for diamond ring shopping, it's a very complicated process.
Yes.
Different cuts, clarity, all those things.
I don't know.
You don't know, yeah. VVS1. Oh, gosh.
Just take my
V1.
money. I don't know. You could tell me anything.
Okay.
I just know it's going to be expensive.
All right, let's go ahead and listen to that one more time.
Hi, Omar. I'm so excited to help you pick out a ring for my sister. She's a lucky girl.
I can't thank you enough. If you hadn't been willing to lend a hand, I'd end up fumbling my way through this proposal.
And you would have gone to Baldo's restaurant without a reservation if it weren't for me.
Hopefully, this will be the last favor I need from you.
Then I think this 2-carat princess cut will be the best choice.
I hope she'll like it.
All right, it's time for Power Note. We're on pages 112 and 113. Pick out something or pick out someone means to choose from a group. What kind of chocolate bar should I get?
Just pick out something fast so we can get back on the road.
There's like different types of chocolate: milk chocolate, dark chocolate, 50%, 60%. So many different
It's so
choices.
hard to pick out something.
Oh, yeah. Julie had trouble picking out the right dress for her date. That's right. You go into your closet and you pick out an outfit. This is probably what we all do when we go to work or when we leave the house.
Yeah.
Don't you?
Yes. It's like the most stressful part of my day. Picking out what to wear, picking out what to eat. You know, when I was young, my mom used to choose my clothes for me. She would pick out my clothes for me.
Yes.
I'd wake up in the morning, and I have my little outfit on a chair.
It was ideal.
And I just put on my clothes.
Right.
Loved it. Whenever I got big enough that I had to choose my own clothes.
Right.
That's when all my stress in my life started.
Yeah. I mean, think about it, too. Not just clothes, but every day. Everyone is picking out, what to eat for lunch.
Yeah.
So many choices.
I just get like the same thing every day now.
Yeah, I've heard of some celebrities eating the same thing, same lunch every day.
It's just too much. Picking out some.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Usually we use this with things, but like we have in our explanation, you can pick out someone. There's some...
From the crowd?
Pick out someone from the crowd?
Yeah.
Like whenever someone's on stage and they want to talk to an audience member, they might pick out someone...
From the audience.
From the audience.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Lend a hand means to help or give assistance.
Yes.
Would you lend me a hand in the kitchen?
Sure. What do you need me to do? Stir the soup so it doesn't burn.
Yeah, chop the onions.
Yeah.
If someone needs help, Zach is always willing to lend a hand.
Yes.
So if there's any difference between just simply help and lend a hand, it's kind of like you feel lend a hand is more of an assisting. Like it's not like it's helping, but it's kind of part-time helping.
Feeling. And it doesn't feel like they're in control. They're not making decisions.
No.
It's just like, oh, you need to move something?
Yeah.
Tell me where to move it, and I will just use my bodily strength to move it.
Right. I'll just lend a hand.
Yeah. It's like you literally just need physical manpower to do something that you can't do by yourself.
Right. So usually someone is in control, and you are just helping out.
Yeah.
Like the little assistant.
Yeah, that's very
Could you
true.
lend me a hand? So yeah, like sometimes when you pick something up and it's too heavy, you don't need a full 2 hands.
Yeah.
Maybe all you need is the power of 1 hand.
Yeah, a hand. Or even like a finger.
Or a finger.
Yeah.
2 fingers.
Yeah. Just help me a little bit.
Just help me a little bit. That's the idea behind lending a hand. Okay, I really like this expression. If it weren't for someone or something, it means that if they didn't get involved or if they didn't come to help or weren't there, something else would have happened.
Yes.
Okay, so let's give you some examples. I'm so glad you didn't lose the company.
Yeah, if it weren't for Anna's last-minute loan, we would have been bankrupt.
Right. So if she didn't give us a loan, goodbye company.
Yeah.
If it weren't for the security cameras, the burglar would have gotten away. Right. They found the burglars and they caught them, but if the security cameras weren't there, they would have gotten away.
Yes.
Yeah.
So all of these so far makes it seem kind of like a positive meaning, but it doesn't have to be.
Okay.
If one person ruins the entire thing, then this phrase can also be used.
Yeah.
If it weren't for our dog eating the wedding cake, it would have been a perfect wedding.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's not a good thing if the dog eats the wedding cake.
Right.
Yeah.
So if it weren't for John, for example, we wouldn't be in this mess.
Yeah.
You know?
If it weren't for Larry, I would have enjoyed the party.
Right. Yeah. If it weren't for Kim, the travel plans wouldn't be canceled.
Right.
Those are all negative examples.
Yeah.
But get the idea. But if it weren't for Cameron, Power English would not be doing so well.
If it weren't for Kristen, I wouldn't be in Korea. I don't know. Maybe at this point.
No oba.
If I didn't have a job,
if I
didn't have a job, I wouldn't have a visa.
Okay, all right. All right, you made your point. Okay, power pattern. Hopefully this will, meaning I hope.
Yeah.
Hopefully this will be the last time the electricity goes out tonight.
Hopefully this will be as good as his other movies.
So how much hoping?
That's quite a bit.
Quite a bit. Okay. All right, our power vocabulary today is carrot versus carrot.
Yes.
So C-A-R-A-T versus K-A-R-A-T.
Yes. C-A-R-A-T is the weight of a diamond. K-A-R-A-T is the purity of gold.
Right, like 24K.
24 karat magic in the air. That's K. That's why you say 24K gold.
All right.
Yeah.
Very good. Do check out the definition, the full definition on page 114.